What are his thoughts of you? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia, here on Mostly in the Moment for another Love Pick a Card reading. We're looking at his thoughts of you in general, romantically, physical, as a lover, and also his thoughts of you as a partner in life. So we have 4 piles here. You may choose a pile based on the number, the color, the image, or the emoji that resonates with you. This is a timeless reading, so it should resonate whenever you choose this. Timestamps are below. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. I appreciate connecting with each and every one of you. As a surprise, I have a bonus question at the end of each reading, so I hope you enjoy this reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 11. We're looking at his thoughts of you. So let's start with his thoughts of you in general. Dahlia, dignity. So I do feel like he feels you hold yourself to a high standard. You care how you come off to others, how you hold yourself. Kind of like you want to learn and grow. You try to beat your own personal best. I'm getting you might be like slightly competitive with others, only if it's like helps you kind of become better, but you're not like overly competitive. You're more kind of just want to present yourself well as the best version of yourself, authentically yourself, no one else, I'm hearing. So they definitely have a sense of you being a really strong character, a really strong player in this lifetime, and someone who has a lot of respect for themselves and everything that they do. Opposition in reverse. I would hate to be the one who goes up against you, is what I'm hearing from him. Yeah, because I feel like you're, sometimes you're the smartest, sometimes you're the best personality, sometimes you're just like have the strongest will, but not always. But it doesn't matter, because whatever you set your heart out to do, you get it done. So it's like, I feel bad for anyone who tries to get in pile 11's way, because they have what it takes to make their dreams, their goals come true. And it doesn't even have to be like big career goals or relationship goals. It can just be like whatever task you have for that day. If you want to hang a plant in your place, you figure out a plan, where it goes, what size pot or plant, or where, how long it's going to be hanging, and what color, and what kind of plant you need to be in this kind of sunlight. You figure it out. You get it done. It's on your shopping list, and you have it bought by the weekend, and you're ready to like install it next week or by the end of the month. Like, you make things happen. You're a manifester. Wow, pile 11. This person knows you very like intimately, whether you know them, whether you've been together for a long time or not. Like, even if you just know this person at a distance, they know you quite well, like very personally, I feel like. Wow. All right, so let's see how they see you romantically, whether it's with themselves or just in general, like how they think people might see you romantically. Camera guy, okay, 8 of Pentacles. Like, you're the main character. Like, if you were to date someone, like, you would be the one who is the star of that relationship, always saying the right things in crowds and groups of people and in front of friends, standing out, definitely like the trophy girlfriend, just making you look good. You're definitely someone who would make your person look good, not just by the way you look, but the way that your personality is, the way you talk to other people, your kindness or your personality, your humor, and your intellect, just whatever your high points are, like, you would make your partner look good physically and personality wise, and it would kind of revolve around you. I feel like you would make the relationship interesting and fun and life worth living, and they would just love to see you kind of out and about doing your thing, being who you are. I think you just naturally attract attention, and in like a lot of good ways, not just like physically, but just because you're fun to hang around with and interesting. Boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. So I feel like in terms of romance and like dating, they definitely feel like you know what you want. You'd kind of move on if someone wasn't kind of serious or not what you were looking for, or there wasn't any potential there. I think sometimes they think that you might be a little bit too kind, that people don't know if you've moved on from them or not, you know? Like maybe stay friends with exes, or even people, you're nice to people even though you don't really like them. So they're kind of like, yeah, like I would be the person hung up on them and that they already moved on and I didn't know, you know? But it's kind of a testament to just kind of how kind you are even to people you're over, you know? But also how like good you are with relationships, and not wasting your time on and energy on things that like don't really matter to you, or you know, you take the time to assess your situations and you make good decisions because of that. Wow, this person really like sees you highly. I think you are a really high value person in pile 11. All right, so let's look at how they think of you as a lover, whether you've been with this person or not, how they think you are as a lover, or how they know you are as a lover, or out right now. Yo, you're very the Three of Cups came out in reverse, so I feel like it's like you had to be very emotionally intimate with your partner in order to engage in sexual activities or engage in physical intimacy. So you're very much like, you know, maybe you've had your fun in the past, but you're more of like a serious lover. Like you're not gonna just go out and have a one night stand or anything, or at least not anymore. Like right now, you're very much someone who, when you sleep with them, you have their like mind, body, and soul. Like you have to have the other parts of the connection as well to make that sexual chemistry between the two of you even that much sweeter. So you're very much someone who understands that, you know, to get like the peak sexual arousal, I don't know why these words are coming out of my mouth right now, but like that you need to have the whole energy fleshed out between the two of you. You need to have the complete chemistry, and that makes the time in the bedroom much sweeter for you. Yeah, I think you've evolved. You're definitely in the more evolved sexual chemistry place. Like you won't take anything lower than what you know you can have and deserve. All right, so we have leaving, yeah, in reverse. Yeah, especially with the moving on here and the closure thing, so leaving. Like even if you were having the best sex of your life with someone, if they weren't completing you in all the other ways, like you would move on in a second. Like you would be sad, obviously, and you know, might take a little bit to like wrap things up because of how good it was in bed. But like if it didn't fulfill you in every other way, it's not going to fulfill you in bed eventually, and you know that. And so you're not afraid to kind of leave. I'm getting this image of like, you know how good you are in bed, but and you know how to make your partner kind of open up emotionally, but if they show any indication that there's no potential there, you're packing up your bags and leaving. And I'm getting that you often kind of leave your partners kind of in a difficult position because they're finally opening up with someone. Maybe you have your partner open up for the first time, or you have guys that open up to you for the first time, and they're doing that for you because you're so easy to be around and open up with. But then if they kind of show any indication that they're not wanting anything serious or want this connection to grow in any way, you're not afraid of leaving them behind, even if they were just kind of potentially thinking about getting to that place with you. You're like, no, I'm not gonna waste my time here. So you're definitely not someone who like sits around wasting time with people who can't completely fulfill you in all the ways that you want. Even if there's potential there, you're kind of like, you have to meet me at a higher level, because if they're all the way down here and you're up here and they're showing you potential that they might want to reach you up here, you're like, I'm not wasting my time for you to grow all these levels. I'd rather have someone like closer to my energy level, you know? All right, so let's see what their thoughts of you as a partner in life is. Yeah, because this image I'm getting as you as a lover, like you kind of like wind people up and you get them kind of really like deep and involved, and then like you sometimes just leave, even if you had a really deeply like physical and emotional intimate moment with the person. And that might have been the first time they had a really deep emotional intimate moment with the physical intimate moment. You know what I'm saying? Like the deep emotional intimacy with the physical intimacy, and they might have not experienced that before, and then you cut them off and they're like, oh my god, what? All right, because in terms of how this person sees you as a partner in life, Wheel of Fortune, wow, cycles. This kind of feather really jumps out at me. Yeah, anyone would be lucky to be with you. It's not just you're a lucky person, you create your own luck. Like you're someone who is very successful or has the potential to be very successful because of the work you put into yourself and your own life. So you're a 10 out of 10. You know, you got it all going on. And sexuality. Yeah, so I do feel like you're an incredibly sexy person. You took the time to figure out who you are, what you want in life, and that's incredibly sexy too. I'm getting that could be somewhat intimidating to those that are not on your level, who don't know who they are or what they want out of their life, who haven't went on their healing journey yet, or kind of figured out what they're good at, their creativity, their strong points. So I feel like you're a very strong person because you know yourself very well. And you took the time out to do it. So that's why you're a high value person, and why wouldn't you want someone of your caliber? All right. So this person obviously sees you in a very bright light. Like you're definitely high up there. Let's see what Spirit would want to give advice to them and you in regards to this connection. So this is like the bonus extra question at the end of the reading. Business venture. Okay. Trust and allow and follow through on a business idea and a career opportunity. So they need to get their life together outside of romantic relationships in order to come into a romantic relationship offering more than they are now. So this isn't always the right energy for everyone. Like you don't always have to be in the best place in your life to attract the right love, but for this person, like they definitely need to have a little bit more success in their physical, material, financial life. More than financial, just in their like understanding of who they are and taking action on that. So putting out into the world more of who they are. So this person, because they're very deep, like look at how they see you. They are definitely a very deep person. And they have the potential to be very successful, but I think they need to put more of themselves out into the world. They have the potential for success and everything like that, but they just need to make it happen. So they're like, I think challenge in life right now is just like manifesting the potential that they have, and they do seem like they have kind of worked on themselves. They just need to put more of it out there, make it happen more. Yeah, okay, so let's see Spirit's advice for you in regards to this connection. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So if you're with this person, it seems like you two are going to separate for a little while as they figure out and put more of themselves out into the world. If you're in a relationship, it could be just that they take more time focusing on their work right now than the connection. It can be easily worked out if you both understand this is what you are choosing to do in order for your future to have growth in the future, so you both might talk about this and allow this to happen. Understand that this is happening. If you two are just like dating, we're kind of seeing if there's something here. In a short, it's just been a short-term relationship so far. You two might go on a break or break up in order for them to kind of find their own. And you might also be okay with this too, because you're like, I have success here, like I have a lot of things going, moving parts. So I'm going to you would be down for it too, because you're like, I understand there's something here, but maybe in the future, but as of now, like I'm going to make the best decision for me, and that is like continue with the success I have. And I see that it's also the best decision for them too, because they need to figure something out, right? If you're in separation with this person, this is probably why, because I feel like they kind of are still looking at you and checking up on you and seeing what you're up to, and you're a huge inspiration to them. And it's you're kind of motivate them to kind of push themselves and do what they need to do. We all need motivation sometimes, and the best motivation is the people that you want to be like, people who are successful, that can be a source of motivation, whether it's like a mentor or some sort of leader of some kind, or even a friend or ex-partner or something, just someone you admire. So yeah, separation, I feel like, is advice for you. And then what Spirit is saying is actually going on in this connection. Camera, oh my goodness, camera guy and then the camera. Reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past. I feel like the two of you, whether you've been in separation for a long time or you're in a relationship right now, you're looking back to like where things were, what you two remind each other of, and how you're on the path for improvement and growing in your life and in relationships right now. So right now it's like kind of a good time to like review a little bit and let your past inspire you. Ace of Wands, yeah, because you both have a lot of things going on right now. There might be like a quick communication happening soon. Maybe like a quick hookup if you haven't seen each other for a long time, or a quick conversation if you two are kind of about to like go on your different paths and might not find yourself on the same path ever again. It might be a last time in life where you can kind of really be around each other. You two are maybe moving on to different places or something. Or if you're in a relationship with this person, like, you might both have like this great idea of how you're going to traverse these next, several months or several years, few years. So whatever it is, I feel like there's like a little bit of a touch base coming on here. It could just be online. It could just be touching base online, or reminiscing, just seeing what they're up to or thinking about them. But I do feel like there's a little bit of a touch base that inspires the both of you to kind of continue on this new path that you're on. All right, pile 11. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Let's see. If you pick this pile, maybe leave like a red rose in the emoji in the comments, or let me know if this is like resonates with you, because it's very specific, so because we see like a lot of red flowers here, so a red rose would be nice that you picked pile 11. All right, so I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, pile 44. We're looking at his thoughts of you. So let's start with his thoughts of you in general. Honeysuckle. Domestic happiness and devoted affection. They see you in such a warm light, definitely like the girl next door kind of feel. They definitely can see living with you and how like happy it could be. They see like bright windows, the sun shining through, and like being outside in the backyard with a lot of flowers and sunny days, and like you with the dress on and just like around making dinner or dessert or just cuddled up on the couch, or they really see you in such a warm light, and just being that like warm light around the home. I'm getting that like even if it's cold and you have like a really like fuzzy blanket or a fuzzy sweater on, like the image of just it'd be a cold and sterile living room or kitchen if you weren't in it. You bring the warmth, you bring the light in any room that you're in the home. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, Sagittarius, it came out in reverse. Optimism, exploration, freedom. So they feel like you'd be the kind of person, like I feel like you like both going out on adventures and also staying home. So there's like I'm getting it's still never a dull moment, no matter if you want to go out for a little adventure, whether that's just to do a local restaurant you haven't been to, or a road trip, or a country across the whole world, or just staying in and playing a new game, or watching a new documentary, or trying a new recipe, or like buying a new blanket. I don't know why I'm getting so many fuzzy blankets in this pile, but just like anything can be exciting with you, whether it's in the home or out there. And I feel like they see you as someone who likes a little bit of both. All right, so what are his thoughts of you romantically? Ooh, the Queen of Mirrors, bitch with the heels. All right, and it came out in reverse. The Queen of Swords and kisses. Aw, okay. So with the Queen of Swords coming out in reverse, I feel like you have a very you're very good with planning things for the relationship, for the future. For any kind of event you're going to be having, whether it's like a dinner party or just a movie night between the two of you, you're very well organized, or you like organizing those things. Or you have a really good vision of how it should go. Maybe you get the themes, the colors right, or you think of everything, or you have like specific details that you think of that makes it really special. But you're not a bitch about it. Like I feel like they feel like you're good at this stuff, and you try to listen to their ideas, or would try to listen. Like this is like how they think of you in regards to if they were dating you, or how other people might think of you if they were dating you. Just someone who thinks of little details that would make that makes the events very special with you, whether it's just the two of you with other people. You're really good at it, but you don't like shove it in their face. You wouldn't shove it into your person's, like your dates or your boyfriend's face. Like you would try to incorporate their idea, and you might incorporate their idea in a cute way, in a better way that fits with like everything else you're doing. But you don't ever like chastise them. You don't ever like reprimand them for like not being on theme, or you don't ever say that their ideas are stupid, or not as often as you maybe should. in their mind, they're like, they should say that, just shut up, just let me do this. But they appreciate that you allow them to be part of the process and make them excited to, plan it with you a little bit here and there. Yeah, I'm getting this kind of energy of, like, I like doing this. I might not like doing it as much as you, and I might not like doing like all of it, but I like doing it, and I appreciate you kind of making it fun for me and having me be a part of it, because I feel like they would become a grouch if like you continued to just take over the whole thing for life, So like they appreciate you making it fun for them, being a part of it, getting their say into whatever it is that you plan, whether it's like a movie date night or having friends over or something like that. It just, you're so kind, and you can so easily be a bitch. Sorry, I can't say that word too many times before I get demonetized. But you can so easily just be a control freak, but you don't. You allow them to be a part of the process. You're nice to them. You make it fun for them, for the little bit that you involve them in, and they're learning and growing, and they're being like they're actually becoming like better at it because of you. So whether this is just like what they think dating you would be like, or if this is how they feel like they are with you, if you're already dating, or if you're in a relationship with them, or if this is just like what they would imagine you're like, or how other people might see you if they dated you. Like, this is they really see you in a really like nice light, that you could be a really annoying person with these attributes that you have, but you're not. You use your strengths to involve your partner, not just overpower them, All right, so yeah, kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Yeah, it's so easy to fall in love with you because you love your partner, and you would overlook anything that's like little that doesn't really matter in the long run, and you try to make it cute, their mistakes and stuff like that. So that's like 1 in a million. You hold on to that person who treats you that way, who even if you make mistakes, or someone's been working like a whole month on planning something, and then they come in and want something that does not match anything else, you're kind to them. That's a rare person. It takes a really genuinely sweet, caring, and strong person to do that. So what are their thoughts of you as a lover? Okay, interesting. Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. Oh yeah, you are very, very good lover. I'm getting you have experience or it feels like you have a lot of experience. I'm getting it's like intuitive for you. Whether I feel like you're really good, and like you're so good at figuring out what your partner likes and what you like, and how you two do it well together, that you can probably do it like the same way for the rest of your life, and you both would be so sexually satisfied. It's like you figured it out, like when you figure out like how that other person likes it and how you like it, and you both kind of, it just like works. I feel like you like wow, okay, spirit. They're saying that you figured out like maybe few or several ways of like that comfortable, works for them, works for you, kind of moves in bed. And like that's special and rare to like to have like several different ways. Are you kidding me? Of like it works for them, it works for you, and that's a good sign for a long, healthy marriage, a long, healthy sexual relationship. So, yeah, very good there. They're very comfortable with you. There's no lacking there. The consistency is great. Wow, it's like done. All right, figured it out. Like that's great. Truth. Oh, look at that. So cute. Like, you both know, like, okay, like, it's gonna be good. You know, it's gonna be romantic. It's gonna be special. It's gonna be intimate. Both of you are gonna be so in love with each other before, during, and after. It's like a very, very good sexual relationship you two would have. Um, I mean, what more can you ask for? Um, yeah, because I feel like it's like consistent, and I feel like not everyone would be down for that. But like, if you find that in a partner, oh my God, don't ever let them go. you know, that's a it's a comforting feeling, and if you can have it consistently like that, um, it's like something that you can rely on your partner for. Like, you don't need any other partners. You're not fantasizing about other things, a lot or at all. And it strengthens the connection between the two of you. If you can have it that regular and that good, that's gonna strengthen your bond. That no one can come in it, no one can interfere with it. It's gonna strengthen everything else. Your mental, your intellectual relationship, your emotional relationship. It's a great foundation for a strong everything else. It's such a strong sign also that you two have like nothing to hide, and it's just like you're very open and honest with each other, and like there's like a deep trust there that can go beyond anything else, and it's just like you just feel so completely safe and yourself, and safe and secure. Yeah, it's just like a solid connection. All right, so let's see his thoughts of you as a partner in life. Adventure. Okay. The Apprentice of Lightning. So the Page of Wands in reverse. It's funny because we got the Sagittarius energy here, which also came out in reverse. It's a similar energy of adventure. And it came out in reverse again. So they feel like it would be never a dull moment. Like anytime, like they like consistency. They like the idea of having a schedule and having like similar energies throughout the day, how you have to have breakfast or coffee in the morning, how you two spend the evening together, spend events together, spend dates together. They like the consistency, and they know that like if you two wanted to spice it up, you can definitely go travel. You can go definitely try new things in the bedroom, or try different foods or different hobbies like together. And it feels like the both of you are so connected. You like what your baseline life is like, and then you also have such trust in each other that you like exploring new things as well. There's just like a very like fun aspect to this connection where it's like it's never going to be dull, even when we're just kind of in our baseline energies in our partnership. Like it's never a dull moment. Like there's beauty in the mundane, in the everyday, and there's also so much trust and such a strong bond between the two of you that like you would go like skydiving together and like completely trust each other, or you know be able to take huge risks in life together and be okay because you trust each other that much, like. So I feel like the two of you can be daring in life because there's such trust there that like, oh, if you take like a business venture and it goes south, you two would be like, oh, well, what an adventure it was, and not get mad at each other, and be like, we did this, we chose to do this together, we put all our money in this, and like it's fine because we had such a great time, we learned a lot, it didn't work out, but you're not going to blame each other and be resentful towards each other for it, because the bond is so strong. You both knew going into this that it will not break you. So you two can have the potential to take bigger risks in life, or a lot of smaller risks. And that's just such a secure, like security kind of in each other. Such a securing feeling, yeah. Yeah, divorce in reverse. Yeah, like I feel like there'll never be divorce. You'll never have to experience like feeling scared that the other person's going to break up with you. Like, look how secure this couple is. Just like, yeah, I know. Like, this is my person. They're never going to leave me. I'm theirs. They're mine. The love is so strong, and the bond is so secure that like nothing can stop this, you know? Like we can do something crazy and extreme in our relationship and it would not break us, you know? Not you two wouldn't, but like even if you did, like nothing would break the two of you. But there's that much trust in each other. All right, so let's see as a bonus special question at the end of this reading for you, Pile 44. What would Spirit's advice be for them and for you in regards to this connection? What would Spirit's advice for them be in regards to this connection? Healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation. Okay, so this connection is very healing. And it can I definitely feel like there's potential for the two of you to be completely healed and be with each other. If anything comes up, you two can go through that healing process together and come out very, very healed. So much so that you two probably will be healers, healing and helping others because you two are so healed in your relationship energies. You know, you two are really good at this partnership thing, you know? Okay, so Spirit's message for you in this relationship. Have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. So whether this is someone you know or this is someone new coming in or someone from your past, Spirit is saying like have faith that you will have this or this will come through. Because I feel like, yeah, you might feel like this connection might not be at a place where you're like completely secured in yet. So Spirit's saying like, yeah, like have faith, this is yours, you're meant to have it. If you pick this Pile 44, like this is something you're meant to have in your life, whether it's with a specific person that you're thinking of or someone new coming in or someone from your past. Like have faith. For it saying like this energy is meant to be yours, this relationship, this future is meant to be yours. Just know it's yours, you know, and don't worry about how it's going to happen or with who. If you're in a relationship with someone and you're going through some rocky phase, trust that it will get to a place where you'll have that such strong security and trust with each other that like nothing will ever break it. If you're just dating someone and you're like not sure if this is going to be going this way, so it's like have faith. If you're single, have faith that this person is coming in and probably very soon for you. Next several months I'm getting. And if you're kind of unsure if it's someone from the past, the current person you're with, or someone you're thinking about now, just Spirit's just saying have faith in this energy that it's yours and it's meant to be yours and it will manifest the way it's supposed to when it's supposed to. All right, and so what is Spirit saying about this connection? Like what is the energy of specifically the person you're thinking of? Cupid's arrow. Oh, have faith twice. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Pile 44. Okay, love is coming. Have faith. Struck by love, surprise, invitation. So whatever your situation in love is right now, where it's like, have faith. It's coming, okay? Yeah, it's immense security and stability. And the Three of Wands, which is my yes card, but it's also a sign of like, it's already, you're already walking this path. You're already on this timeline. You're already secured into this timeline. So in this path, you're meant to have it for sure. I wouldn't have said it so many times that you're meant to have this if Spirit didn't give me like a guarantee, you know. So Pile 44, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate like a comment. I just saw 1818, so that's a sign that's manifesting soon, or you're already in the process of manifesting it. So just want to throw that in there. But yeah, if you pick this pile, give that heart emoji with the arrow in it, so I know this is yours, or leave a comment if this resonates because it's very specific. But with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 55. We're looking at his thoughts of you. So let's start with his general thoughts of you, like just overall as a person, friendship and gratitude. They definitely see you as a very kind person. Anyone would be lucky to be friends with you. You're a very thoughtful friend. You go out of your way to help other people, friends especially. You want to be there for them. You're really kind to them. You really let them see the best sides of them. You point out the best qualities in your friends that they can't always see in themselves, and that makes you, I'm getting, you're special and rare because you have the gift of seeing the best in people, and other people, not everyone can do that. Not in the way that you can. Like, I feel like, yeah, some other people can see the best in other people, see the bright side, see the good in others, or their what they're good at, their better qualities. But you go above and beyond. Like, you kind of, you're very intuitive, so I'm getting like you kind of put together not just like some of their good qualities or some of their strengths, or you know what you really like about them, but you like put it all together and you give them like a reading. Like, you give them like a future scenario, a future vision that they really like hold on to, and then let it inspire them and motivate them. Like, you don't just show them like the best parts of themselves, or you know, good advice or things that could make them feel better in the moment. You give them like a really like rare insight into a potential future timeline, and they're just kind of blown away because they're like, wow, no one has ever seen me in that way or shown me life in that way, or you know, opened up something in me that I can go down, like a path that I can go down that I never knew existed, or is much more incredible than I could ever think of, or I've ever heard from anyone else before. So that's the kind of mind blowing quality you have when it comes to your friends. You don't do it like every day, but like once in a great while, you show that part of that aspect of yourself to a friend, and it blows them away. And so people hold on to you. I'm getting like people want to continue being friends with you because of those like little nuggets of like not just gold, but like rare precious metal, you know, better than a diamond gem that they'd be so lucky for you to bestow upon them. Whoa, what the heck? Bestow upon them if they were ever in your presence. So people like to hang on to you because you definitely inspire is not even like the word. You kind of open their eyes to like something that they didn't know even existed within them or in their future or in their life. Wow. Okay. That's what Spirit's giving me from friendship. Okay. And Capricorn in reverse. You know, it's so funny because I feel like you show such strength and ability to work really hard and be really successful, but you don't always do it. I feel like you show your friends like and people around you and this person that you picked this pile for 55 like such rare special potential for success in life, and then you sometimes do it and sometimes you don't. Yeah, because I feel like you can be so like structured and you can have so many like steps and things organized, and you do it, but then like sometimes you're just so like airy fairy or kind of like so laxed or lazy or seemingly lazy, and so they're kind of confused because they see you as someone who has like the potential to achieve the most in life, you know, out of everyone they know, but then you know you show like you're doing a lot of stuff, and then sometimes it seems like you're not doing anything, but like that's like the mark of a genius, right? Like you have to allow space and time to let the ideas come to you, to be in the moment, to be in that creative flow. And to a lot of people it looks lazy, but it's just like that's how geniuses work. All right, so wow, this person, they see you as someone who has a lot of potential, but they can't actually see your full genius. So this pile 55, like this person you're thinking of, they're in amazement and in awe of you, and I feel like they see that a lot of other people maybe too, but they can't fully see your genius. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people aren't going to be able to if they're not, if they didn't have a genius friend or family member growing up, or if they're not a genius themselves. Wow. We're going there, Spirit. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, whoever I'm talking to, Pile 55 today, this is like you have a very high IQ, maybe in one area or more, but yeah, very intelligent in some way. Okay, so his thoughts of you romantically. What are his thoughts of you romantically? If they were to date you, or what they thought of you when they were dating you, or what other people might think of you if they were dating you. His thoughts about that. 10 of Roses, 10 of Wands, shoulder to cry on. Their thoughts about dating you is that, like, I'm going to be left crying, I'm going to be the one who's hurt. So they feel like anyone who dates you is probably going to be the one who ends up being hurt. You have the total package. You have everything. And I'm getting that, like, not only would I be the one left crying, but I'd be happy about it, because them making me cry was probably for a good reason, like something I needed to release, something I didn't realize about myself, or some long-term trauma that they like immediately like released and healed within me, or something, or opened my eyes to, like. So they're like, not only would the person be heartbroken from them saying, I don't want to date you anymore, or this isn't going to continue, like breaking up with that person, but they'd be happy to even just have that person have you in their life, to even be left in tears because of how much it would benefit the person that you would say no to. So that's what this person thinks of you if they were to date you, or if anyone were to date you, just you in a dating capacity. Wow. All right, so what else? Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, planning, setting a date. So they might think, I don't know if you're dating right now, but I feel like this person thinks that you are dating right now, or getting ready to date, or something like that. Yeah, I feel like this person seems at like a little bit of a distance from you. So maybe they were your friend at one point, or they were your lover, or your boyfriend, or someone that you dated at some point. Maybe you went on one date with this person, or maybe someone from your past, or someone who's around you, but they're not like making a move towards you or anything. Yeah, because I feel like this person's at somewhat at a distance from you right now, physically, or energetically. On the peripheral, I'm getting. So I'm getting this is someone you just went on a date with, or someone you just broke up with, or someone who you dated a long time ago but like is checking up on you, or this might be someone you're dating now, or wants to date you but isn't, like, can't make the moves, or can't say it, or just scoping things out. Yeah, so this person might think that you are dating right now, seeing other people. I'm getting this is somewhat scary for them, because like even though they want to date you, and even though that you can hold your own on dates, and you probably break a lot of guys' hearts, that if you were to find the one, like, their chances are done. So they're a little bit nervous about the idea that you might be potentially dating. Okay. Yeah, or thinking about dating or something like that. Okay. So, or dating someone else. If you're in a long-term relationship, I don't know if this is the right pile for you, but like, they're just kind of worried about, how many people have interest in you and would jump on it if anything were to happen between the two of you, All right, so what are his thoughts about you as a lover? And bad physical intimacy. Knight of Cups in reverse. Um, tongue-tied, I'm hearing. So I feel like you kind of leave people speechless, not knowing what to say, feeling a little bit inadequate or kind of mind blown. So you're really good and bad, but then you're kind of feeling like the partner wouldn't know what to do, like what to say. First of all, leaving them speechless, mind blown, really good indication that you're really good in bed, or that you're just very, very attractive. That they can't, like, people would be like, can't believe that they're with you, that they're, even have this chance in life to be with you. Excuse me. I had to pause because I was like coughing, which is an indication that, and it coughed really a lot, which is like an indication that a lot of people have felt this way about you. Pile 55. A lot of people have felt like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe I got to, be in bed with Pile 55. That's crazy, A lot of people feel like very lucky that they got to, this is like a prize, or like not a prize, but they just feel lucky that they got to be with you. Like maybe they kind of, it makes them feel good to have bedded you or something like that. I don't know. And yeah, so I'm also getting speechless, mind blown, but then don't know what to say afterwards. I feel like you're, what the right things to say. Even if you don't think so, because I'm getting like, I don't know if you think you know what to say, like when you're, trying to flirt with them, or during it, or even after, but like the things you say are so perfect in your partner's eyes that like it doesn't, like they don't know what to say, because it's like, oh, like what am I going to say after she says that, Freedom. They also feel like you could get anyone. Like no one really actually has you, because you can do whatever you want. You can sleep with whoever you want, and everyone would just have to be okay with it, because they would be the lucky one to be with you in the first place. And to this person, Pile 55, it feels like whoever you're with, whether it's them or someone else, like they would just be lucky to be able to spend that time with you. So there's something about like it's your shot. It's your call. You can sleep with them, you can sleep with anyone else, and like you have the total freedom to do that. Don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like even if they were partnered up with another person, or you were, like your partner wouldn't be able to do anything about it. You could, even if they were with someone, you could sleep with them and they couldn't do anything about it, because you're just that magnetic. You're just that hyper sexualized. Or they just have that connection with you, or they're just, you're just that incredibly sexy that they, no one would be able to say no. Like you have complete, utter freedom to do whatever you want in that department. Wow. It makes sense. 532 here for the freedom, and 5 is the number of being very attractive. Yeah, your body is like really good. Yeah, you're incredibly attractive. Something about your lips, yeah, your bosom, your butt, or your eyes. Something, you might have dimples. Yeah. Maybe like very feminine face, a very moon-like face. Yeah. I mean, just everything. I feel like just good body overall. But yeah, you might have like those certain features that like stand out too. Okay, yeah, it's like like people double take when you walk by or something like that, or it's hard not to notice this feature or these features. All right. So his thoughts of you as a partner in life, or his thoughts about you as a partner in life. Knowledge of Lightning says that's the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands both came out in reverse. Yeah, and the Knight of Wands below the Ten of Wands. With the freedom and the exploration, I feel like you may have explored dating and forms of dating a lot in your life. You might have had maybe a lot of hookups. You might have had a really exciting sexual past or dating past. I'm not saying that there might have been like long-term relationships with the Capricorn here too. I feel like you've had a lot of different kinds of relationships and a very, very exciting dating life, whether it's good or bad or both. Yeah, it just seems like very exciting. And maybe you're ready to kind of settle down now, or you're just reaching the peak of that exploration. I'm getting both. So some of you, like, you might be just getting out there and dating, and you're about to reach a peak. So you might be in store for a really exciting dating life. And you might be also looking to settle down. So I don't know. So I don't know if you are, looking to settle down, or if you've just got a relationship, or if you just got a divorce or something. But I do feel like you're going to have a very exciting dating life, whether that's like short-lived or longer. That's up to you. But I do feel like it's going to be exciting in the way that you want it to be exciting. Maybe you just want to date a lot of people who have that potential. You might have a lot of interest pop out of nowhere. You might have a lot of people come back and share their interest. You might have a lot of various sexually interesting time at this time. But if that's not you, then definitely just people who are interested in you that way, or a mix of people who have the potential, and just a random mix of people who are very interested in you. So I think you're in for a shock, especially if you're just kind of like, oh, maybe I was thinking about getting back there and dating, or even if you have been dating for a long time, or if you haven't dated for a long time. Yeah, if you have been dating for a long time, you'll be surprised in the spike of like attraction and how much you're magnetizing people towards you of all kinds. But also, if you haven't dated for a long time, you might be surprised just to see an upswing of a lot of people interested in you when you were just like thinking about it, not really knowing how it would go. Maybe you don't really meet people that you're interested in. So I think you're gonna be surprised, whatever your situation is, just like the uptick in the amount of people who are attracted to you, interested in you, and in all levels, like people who are, partnership potential, to people who are just like really, really attracted to you. Okay, but in terms of a partnership in life, moving on, someone else is available, waste of time. Okay, so I feel like this person, whoever it is, Pile 55, they obviously appreciate you, but I feel like they can't fully see you, because I was saying, like, they don't fully appreciate your genius, or they don't fully appreciate all your attributes, or your what you bring to the table. So this person might not be the best for you, and they also feel like you might be like moving on. This might be an ex, this might be someone who dated you, this might be someone who's interested in you, but know that like you're obviously putting yourself out there, and you know your worth. Like, you're definitely can have whoever you want, and they might feel like it's time for me to stop, lusting after Pile 55. It might never happen. Obviously, you have a special quality that they can't put their finger on. And because they can't see it, they can't fully appreciate you. And you obviously are looking for someone who can. All right, so really quickly, I'm going to do like a special bonus question for the end of this reading. Just what Spirit feels like is advice for them and for you in regards to this connection. Ask for what you want for them. Let the universe and the other people know what you need. I feel like for you, like they can't help be drawn to your light, but obviously you shine so brightly that they can't, like they're mesmerized by you, but you know, it's kind of like a moth to a flame. They can't help be attracted to you, but obviously you're not on the same level as them. So they need to just figure out what they want, what they need. You obviously have done that, so you're ready to find someone who matches your light. But yeah, I feel like you're just kind of like, if you're around them, they won't be able to help but to drop everything and to be attracted to you, or just like pay attention to you, even if they want to date other people. So they're trying to just kind of like separate themselves from you, even though it would be impossible. If you keep yourself in their life, they'll forever just fly around you. You know, it'll affect their life. So at this point, they want to separate from you because they understand that. They understand that you have a special quality that they're obviously never going to be able to understand or to mirror. So they need to separate themselves from being with you because they're going to constantly always just be drawn to you. Advice for you in terms of this connection: to inflame, this person is your mirror soul. This is why this connection feels so sacred to you. Okay, so I did a reading in regards to this. I think there was a pile that was similar to this in the last reading I just did, last love reading. And it was about how this person is your mirror, but on a different cycle. Like you've just entered a new cycle where you're going to be swarmed by a lot of people who are not on that level, but also a lot of people who are on that level. They just entered that cycle. So they're just trying to figure out who they are, what they want. And you can have mirrored souls and that are on different life paths, right? You can have someone who's a mirrored soul to you that is on a much lower level than you. And they'll like mirror to you the same problems and issues, but in a really harsh way, in a really like low frequency lifestyle, right? And once you realize that like you've kind of upped your frequency and you could hold a higher frequency consistently, you're gonna level up to someone who can mirror you on higher frequency and then a higher one. And so you've entered a new cycle, a new kind of like soul group where you can be around people who have that same higher frequency. Not that other people can't be drawn to you from other levels, but this person, they were a really good mirror for you on that level that you just graduated from, but they're just starting out that level, or they're continuing with that level. So you understand you're on two different levels. Okay. Not that one person is better than the other, or any soul is better than another soul. It's just like where you are in your soul's growth and journey is different than this person's at this time. Okay, Spirit's message of like what is this connection? The dragonfly. Lighthearted, adapt, finding out, change, things to come, heal. Yeah, things coming to light. So this person, you kind of were a catalyst for this person to awaken to what they need to do in life. You're kind of their example of like where I can get to, what my life can look like, what kind of partnership I could have. And you kind of finish that journey where you're actually going to get it. And you're going to start a new journey where you and your partner kind of work on growing and expanding together because you're at that place. So they're getting to that place and you were kind of a catalyst for that. And they helped you realize that, finish off this cycle and get to the next place. So you two met at the right place at the right time to be this person for each other. And the Page of Swords in reverse. I'm getting it. It's just kind of, you might be confused because like you both, there's like nothing there between the two of you. Like it's not really obvious like what's happening for the two of you. So they might not understand this and you might not understand this. This is why this reading was really specifically important for you. because I feel like you couldn't see it and they couldn't see it. You don't understand. Like, I explained to you what's going on, right? And they might have a feeling like, oh, if pile 55 is always around me, I'm just going to always go back to them. Like, I need to start my life. But they don't understand the complexity of the situation, right? That I just explained to you. You might be able to because you're in this, like, you're in the same, like, vibe as me, right? But you might have not understood it completely and fully. I might have added some, you might have had this, like, confirmation, but I'm confirming it to you in more detail. So you get a more complete understanding of what happened between the two of you, because not everyone breaks down and reviews connections like this, but this was such a significant connection that it was worth doing in that way. And that's why you have people like me, your favorite tarot card reader, to kind of break it down so you could heal and move on to the next cycle. Because sometimes you stay in that, like, in between phase until it clicks. And it probably clicked for you, but it probably didn't. You probably didn't flesh out all the details, and that's what a spiritual consultant like myself is here for. And so now you can fully move into that new cycle, having reviewed every, like, little bit of this past connection. Watch someone, like, pop up and ask you on a date, like, today or tomorrow. I'm not even kidding. You know, or people start, like, checking you out or paying attention to you more, or even people from your past showing interest or just seeing what you're up to, or even new potential, like, partnership material, potential interests come in. Like, watch. Okay, next 5 days I'm getting, like, watch at least one, like, in the next, like, today or tomorrow. Like, maybe they check you out or something like that, or say hi, or maybe ask you for your information or something. But yeah, in the next, like, 5-10 days, like, watch, like, things change in this arena. If this resonates for you, if this is your pile. All right, pile 55, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please leave me a like or comment. If you want to leave me an emoji, you know, the emoji with the two hearts, like that emoji in the comments will let me know that you picked this pile, because it's very specific. All these piles have been very specific, so I'm very interested to know if it's resonating with, like, a general collective, or just, like, very specific few people, or if there's, like, some messages in here that resonate with people, like, a little bit, or, like, it's the whole reading, because this was so specific. But I feel like it would be, like, resonant with a lot of people, like, the whole reading. But I don't know. It helps me out, so thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Exciting next 5-10 days, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 77. We're looking at his thoughts of you. So let's start with his general thoughts of you as a person overall. Power and healing. Oh yeah, I definitely felt that. Very, very powerful energy here. Wow. Very, very powerful energy. To get what you want, you first have to be patient with what you have. I feel like you make anything good. Like, you take the good out of any situation. Your person definitely recognizes. So this person has kind of seen you at work and in the home. So whether this is a friend or someone you're dating currently, or like a coworker, or someone that you, like, you know, had invited over at your place or something, someone from your past or someone you've dated. Yeah, this is someone who's seen you in, like, a working capacity, like something, working on a project or in your career outside the home, and also seen you kind of work inside the home, and, like, on an intimate level. So they've seen you kind of, like, when things were good and bad at work and in the home, and making the best out of the situation. Wow. So this person's kind of looking at you like, holistically, and kind of realizing that, like, you always take what you got and make use of it. You work with what you have. It never stops you, I'm hearing from them. Nothing stops you from doing what you want to do. I feel like Like, not only do, like, even if you have like limited resources, not only do you work with what you have, but you prosper. That limited amount of resources allows you to be even more creative. This person looks at you and thinks you're a magician. Like, in the sense that your hand, like, they feel like if you're handed like the bare minimum, you'd be able to create like a whole business, profiting business off of it, like in weeks. If someone were to give you like a minimum wage job, you'd be the manager in months or something. Like, like, I feel like with like the most horrible circumstances, or like not the best situation, like, you make the best of every situation. I feel like they've seen you in circumstances where, like, maybe your living situation or your work situation wasn't ideal, and you never complained, and you just kind of worked with what you got and did as much as you could with what you had. It's it's not even like bravery. It's not even like intelligence. It's not even like willpower or gratitude. Like, you have having gratitude for at least what you have now. It's something beyond that. It's like all that mixed together, and like, what word am I thinking of? Like, you're extraordinary. Pal 77. You're extraordinary. You're more extra than any ordinary person. Meaning, like, I mean, just me saying, like, people don't think and act and behave that in the way that you do. You're special. This person recognizes it. And not to mention, you're a little bit extra. Like, not only, like, I feel like a lot of people would be okay with, like, the bare minimum or, like, average or it looks good enough kind of thing. But you're like, no, I need to make it better. I need this situation to be better. I need my life to be better. I need this opportunity to be better. I need, I can take this and make it better. So you're a little extra in that way, but it just goes because you're just so special and just can see things that other people can't see. In a situation, you can get more out of it. There's something very special about you. I feel like past 77, this person just looks to you in amazement, because they're like, I feel like they consider themselves like an ordinary person, and they're surrounded by ordinary persons, so like, you're so special, it sticks out, but like, it's like kind of funny because they because they've been around you, so they've been kind of in your intimate sphere. So they were either your close friend, or they lived with you, or they were your ex, or they're your current person you're dating, or your current boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, they're like, I can't believe other people can't see how special 77 is, like, or don't see it often, because like, you're just in the mix with all these other ordinary people that, like, they're like, how they're doing these amazing things that no one can see it. And it's just because they were around you for a significant enough amount of time to like see how the way that you work. It's like a diamond in a rough. Like, they're like, I can't believe people can't see this. How can they not see this person? How can they not see Pal 77 and how extraordinary they are? They're just in the middle of all this ordinariness, and they make it special. Wow. 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 So Pal 77, you're something really special about you. Okay. Scorpio. Intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. I feel like wherever Scorpio is on your chart, whatever house it is in, that your person sees you in that way, like extraordinary in that way specifically, in all ways, but like specifically where Scorpio is in your, like, what house it is. But yeah, you just bring such a intensity into life because you can do more, you see more, you can take something little and make it something magnificent. I think that's what it is. I think a lot of people kind of dismiss the extraordinary and ordinary things, and you don't, which makes you extraordinary among ordinary things, you know? Like without the eye to see this, people would just see you as an ordinary. But because of your eye, because you see everything in a different way, in a special way, in a unique way to you, and you unleashes some sort of creativity and inventiveness, like you make everything extraordinary because of your how you perceive it. Dang, oh my god, past 97, we're going like deep or something. Like we're this person sees you as a very complex person, but very special because of that. Wow. Okay, so that's just generally what they think of you. Let's see what they think of you romantically. If someone were to date you, if they were to date you, what do they think of you in the dating capacity? Nine of Roses, Nine of Wands, meeting the parents. Oh, she's a keeper. I'm getting for pile 77, like you're definitely a keeper. You're someone that, like, if as the second someone meets you or the second they get to know you a little bit better, they immediately feel like this is the one. I want them to meet my parents. I want this to be it to be the one. So if you're still single, pile 77, it's because you weren't around the right people. You definitely brought that energy out of them, but they probably didn't have it within them to begin with. So if you ever crossed paths with someone who had that within them, you would be immediately scooped up. Immediately. So if you're single, pile 77, and you're thinking, why hasn't anyone ever scooped me up? I do think I'm a person of value. It's because you've been around people who didn't have it within them, or didn't discover that side of themselves yet. You brought it out of them, but they didn't have it to begin with, so they didn't scoop you up right from the beginning, which you should have been. And that's probably where you're going now. If you're dating this person, pile 77 currently, they're feeling like she's one. I need to bring them to meet my parents, or I need to kind of figure out the next steps immediately. This is a done deal. If it's someone that you're in a little to no contact with, they might be feeling like, I don't have to worry about pile 77. They're going to be scooped up. The only thing I gotta worry about is myself. Like the fact that I missed out on them, passed up on this because I wasn't ready, or, maybe hopefully they're still available so I can scoop them up now. And if you're just kind of friends with this person or around this person, just starting to get to know each other, they definitely feel like you're going to be scooped up easily, or you can easily be scooped up. If you started dating or meeting people, you'd be off the market in a hot second. So yeah, your person definitely sees you as someone who can be easily someone would put a ring on that immediately. At least initially, your vibes are very this is the one. The Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. Interesting, because we have the Scorpio, and the Phoenix is the sign of the Scorpio. I think what happens is that when people first initially meet you, they feel like you're the complete package, that you're the one. They're so excited to see how this unfolds naturally and to progress to the next steps quickly in terms of your dating life and leveling up the connection. But then people will realize that you have such depth in you, and you've been through so much, and you're such a very complex, deep person, that you're so much more powerful than you first initially came off. So this probably scared away a lot of the not yet extraordinary people, The people in your life who didn't hold a candle to you, pile 77. Because I feel like you give a dang good first impression. Oh, yeah. Within the first few weeks and months of dating someone, they're like, this is it. This is the one. But then if they're not on the same level as you, they're going to recognize that you're way more powerful than they can understand. They might be scared of you, intimidated by you, jealous of you, or just very, like they don't know what to do because they've never seen anyone with your kind of power. All right, Palo 77. Let's look at what his thoughts of you are. What's his thoughts of you as a lover is. I don't know why. Which I just had like a mini stroke there. What the heck? What his thoughts of you as a lover is. 5 of Swords in reverse. I feel like there's a part of you that's a little bit dangerous in bed, but not like there'd be in any danger, like actually, but that it might be a little bit dangerous with you in bed. You might have a lot of kinks, or you might be a little bit more aggressive in bed, or you might like things a little bit more aggressive, or you might be very quick-witted, can talk dirty, or you can change things up in the bedroom a lot. You might make a lot of moves. You might like things in a lot of different ways. You might get bored easily. You might I don't know. It might be very intense in bed. So they're very so whether this person has been in bed with you or not, they just feel like you might be a little bit dangerous in bed. All right. Jealousy. Yeah. Definitely a feeling of Scorpios are definitely like this. Or if you have Scorpio in your chart anywhere, like in your Venus or Moon or your Mars or something, Jupiter. If you have any like strong Scorpio placements, but especially like Venus or in your house of partnership or dating or something, you might get like jealous easily. You need to have the mind, body, and soul of your sexual partner in order to make love with them. But it works vice versa too. You bring out jealousy in people. Even people who are very calm and level-headed, you can make them jealous. They feel crazy about you. Make people feel crazy about you. The way you are in the bedroom is one way, but I think it's just like your whole persona, like a Scorpio Phoenix jealousy. Like, yeah, that's just your persona. Yeah, you can make people crazy about you. And crazy jealous. It's a very like intense relationship. All right, and so what are his thoughts of you as a partner in life? 5 of Lightning, the 5 of Wands. So we have the 5 of Swords, and now we have the 5 of Wands. Competition, yeah. The jealousy, the competition. It came out in reverse, the competition. So they feel like you're a very like ride or die, loyal person. But I feel like it always like kind of rustle their feathers a little bit. It always like if like someone was to flirt with you or, check you out or, hit on you or something like that, like it would kind of get them like their heart beating a little bit. And they understand that's just the way it would be to have a relationship with you. Like you'll always have your heart beating a little bit faster because people paying attention to you. And just your energy is just like raw, sexual, intense, deep energy. It's just what it would be like to be with you. But they do see you as someone who's really like ride or die, and someone who would be like loyal AF. What else? Intuition. You're also very highly intuitive, and you can see that with like the purple flowers here, and that you just have like very intense experiences in life. You know, you're able to channel very profound ideas, creativity, knowing. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. So it's kind of like, to be in a connection with you, to be in a relationship with you, you have to know what you're getting yourself into. Otherwise, people will get jealous. People will feel like, why am I acting this way? It's like, you're very intense. You're very powerful. And so people who might not know what that entails, people who haven't met anyone like you before, or who haven't had that many relationships, or, you know, haven't explored themselves in very deep ways, like, they might be kind of rattled to be in a connection with you where they're expressing so many emotions intensely, and all this intensity comes out of them, and they're feeling this way, and they don't know how to handle it, right? Because they didn't expect it, or they don't know how to handle it, or they've never experienced that before. So you really need someone who understands what it's like to be with someone like you. You need to put all of it on the table in the beginning, you know, maybe not the first date, but like, you know, if you see something in that person, you need to put it all on the table to make sure that they are capable of handling someone like you. And that means that someone who has experience in that, who wants that, or someone who is like that themselves, but like has a handle of themselves. Because if you're this aware of this is your energy, then if someone else is in that energy but they're also aware, like, you can make that work. It might be even preferable, just because if you have the awareness and you have the understanding, which means you have it under control, or you know, manage to keep it under control as much as you can. Like, you're aware how you make other people feel. And, you know, if you have the power, it's like, you know how to like, you know, keep it under wraps, because some people around you are not going to be able to handle that, and that's not their fault, it's yours. You know, if you have that power, it is yours. It is more on your end to have that control over your power. So yeah, it's worth it to be someone who that can be just as intense and has just as much power and have just as much control over their power. Because two people who don't have enough control over their power like this and get into a connection, that's like an explosion waiting to happen. And it's not just a whirlwind for you and your partner, but it's a whirlwind for everyone that your life touches. So that's not advised. If you have this much power and you have it under control, and you're aware of yourself and your surroundings, and this person is also, that is a power couple. All right. So let's see, as your special bonus question for the end of this reading, Pile 77, if Spirit has any advice for you and for them in regards to this connection. Everything is okay. That's for them. Don't worry. It's all working out It's all working out in a beautiful way. So I feel like this is someone that you're currently in a connection with, or coming into a connection with, where you both feel intensity, and you have to tell yourself not to freak out that this person is just as intense, or can understand you and handle you, and you can handle them and understand them, and that things aren't going to go bad, and you don't have to run away, because that's what you two are kind of used to, is people running away when you thought things were good, because they didn't understand your power, and you open that up for them, and then they're freaked out, right? I feel like this person that you're coming into connection with, or better connection with, or is coming into your life very soon, I feel like both of you are kind of like freaked out, because like, oh, at this point in the relationship, you know, you think things are good, but then everything falls apart. That's not going to happen this time. So both of you had to reassure yourselves, like, this is okay. Like, you have to give it a chance that this person might be actually someone who can understand you and this power that both of you have. All right, and so Spirit's advice for you: patience. Some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. So Spirit's like, take your time. Both of you, this is a new experience for both of you, because both of you haven't been with someone who is like you, who's like yourself, who has this much incredible intuition and power and experiences in life and intensity and depth. So it's just like, take your time. You find your person, you can obviously see, like, you have trauma, like minor trauma, just from people like running away from this in the beginning of connections, or not knowing how to handle it during the relationships. It's perfectly okay to do this slowly, especially because both of you are going to be experiencing this relationship in a different way than you ever have with people before, because you're allowing it to happen. You might have been with someone who was just as intense as with you before, or it didn't work out because both of you were in a chaotic place, you couldn't control that power, or both of you were just kind of freaked out and separated. With this connection, now it feels like you both haven't been with someone where you let it happen, that is like yourself. So let this happen and take as much time as you need. Okay, so what is going on with this connection? Abundance. Ooh, positive mindset, manifest, gratitude, bliss, and blessings. This is a very powerful connection, and because you two are stabilizing it, you're going to be able to stabilize and magnetize that abundance to you. I'm telling you, power couple here. You can manifest anything. So both of you, it's worth it, because there's so much going on. Making sure that you're not freaked out from the beginning of this connection. This is a new connection where you found someone who's like you, but then can experience it. So let it unfold naturally. And it's also such a powerful connection that you two are going to be manifesting like crazy. So it's just a lot to handle. So it's just like, might as well take it slow. And lastly, the wish granted card, the Nine of Cups. Both of these came out in reverse. So I feel like this is happening sooner rather than later. So if this is someone coming back, or this connection is being worked on again, or this is someone new coming in, this abundance is going to start happening even before this connection starts to come in. So Spirit is telling you that this power, you two are connecting energetically already, and this abundance is coming through. Wishes that you wanted, abundance that you wanted, positive mindset, gratitude, bliss, all these kind of energies are coming in, even physical manifestations, money and material goods and opportunities are coming in, starting like even before you two come together in the physical, or come together in the physical better. Because the power between the two of you, you're connecting energetically right now already, before even the physical meet or the better physical union, that this is starting to manifest because your energies are already connecting, and this power is so grand that you are already in the manifestation energy more powerfully. Wow, Pile 77, I don't know what else to say except congratulations. It sounds like a great deal, a great plan. So if you pick this pile, and you enjoy this pile, you liked it, I appreciate like a comment, or you can leave a scorpion emoji of the actual scorpion. And if you're this pile and this is your power, you're not afraid of using that emoji, the scorpion emoji, because you also have that energy. You're as scary and powerful and dangerous as a scorpion, so you're not afraid of it. But yeah, the scorpion energy, because I'm feeling it. I'm like, yeah, you got that power, you got that bite, you got that that really powerful energy. And this is a timeless reading, but I'm recording this in Scorpio season, so you can feel like this is the energy you're in right now. All right. If you don't like the scorpion emoji, then like a fire emoji or something for the phoenix. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this reading. Hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. I hope you're definitely going to enjoy this, whatever season you're in now. Much love and light.